This presentation is part of a series on how to use WOCAT methods and tools for the assessment and documentation of sustainable land management, SLM technologies and approaches. I welcome you to this presentation on how to register, access and navigate the WOCAT database and how to enter data into the online databases of SLM technologies and approaches. How to register for WOCAT? First, go to the WOCAT website. Click on Login in the upper right corner of the site and then click on Create a new account. Next step is to enter your information into the form. Required information is marked by a star. Under Institution, enter the first letters of your institution and check if the full name turns up. If yes, continue filling in the form. If not, write full name and click on Add your institution. Continue and fill in the form for institutional information and resume entering your personal data. After finishing, click on Create Account. Then read carefully all the information and click again on Create Account. A registration confirmation message will show up. Go to your email account and follow the instructions. Wait until the WOCAT Secretariat receives your information and sends you a confirmation email. Why a WOCAT account? A WOCAT account will give you access to the database on SLM approaches and the database on SLM technologies. Read access for these databases is also possible without a login. Furthermore, an account is necessary to receive the WOCAT newsletter, access some specific sites such as the address database. If you create a WOCAT account, your address information will be available for the logged-in WOCAT users. You can register as information only. This status will allow you to receive the WOCAT news in form of newsletters and website messages, and to have read access to the databases. However, it is not possible to enter or edit any data in the databases. If you register as active user, additionally to the above, you can enter and edit data into the databases. Otherwise, WOCAT tools and knowledge products are publicly available and need no login. Now to how to access and navigate the database. On the WOCAT website, navigate to Methods. Then on the left side, under SLM Technologies and Approaches, click on Database and Manual, under which you will find the links to the database on technologies or approaches and the links to the manuals on how to access and navigate the databases. You can also use the quick links on the right to access the databases directly. After clicking on either the approach or technology database, you get to the login and search page. See navigation menu on the left. On the top of the page, you have the possibilities to switch between different languages, for example, English, French, Russian, Spanish, Dari, Tajik, and Greek, to send an email to the WOCAT Secretariat, or to visit WOCAT on its official Facebook page. You can also visit WOCAT on ISU, SlideShare, Vimeo, and YouTube. By clicking on the WOCAT logo, you will be redirected to the WOCAT website. There is the possibility to view and browse through existing questionnaires on approaches and technologies by restricted search, meaning that you search the WOCAT database according to set criteria such as the country, the conservation measure, or the climatic regime. Or by free text search, meaning that you search the WOCAT database according to keywords selected and ranked by the user, such as drylands, mountains, erosion by water. After searching the database, for example, for a country such as Tajikistan, all technologies that were documented are listed in a table. The table shows the technology code, the main contributor, the country, the common name, and the definition of the technology. Furthermore, the table indicates the quality of the summary, if the technology had been reviewed, and if it was published in a book. There are 3 ways to view the technology: either as full questionnaire, 4-page summary as HTML, or 4-page summary as PDF. By clicking on View Full Questionnaire, you can track exactly which answers the contributors have given to which questions, as you can see here with the examples from the technology and approach questionnaires. On the left, you have the navigation pane showing the sections in the databases, which are the same sections as in the hard copy of the questionnaires on technologies and approaches. You can click on these sections to move throughout the questionnaires. By clicking on View 4-page summary as PDF, a nicely reader-friendly and standardized output format is automatically generated. For the technology questionnaire, the what and how, the where, the costs, as well as the benefits and impacts of the technology are concisely summarized on 4 pages. For the approach questionnaire, the what and how, the decision-making and participation, the incentives and costs, as well as the benefits and impacts of the approach are clearly and briefly summarized on 4 pages. All technologies and approaches with coordinates are displayed in Google Earth. Use this link to see where they are located. With the login, the database user can browse through existing questionnaires and has the right to enter data and edit and delete the data that he or she has entered under his or her login. On the left, you see the navigation menu with the logout option to close the current session. It will bring you back to the starting page of the WOCAT database. To edit or delete your own questionnaires, you have additional tools in the last column of the table that was generated after specifying your search criteria. These are a delete button and an edit button. To fill in a WOCAT questionnaire, click on Add New in the navigation menu on the left. The first page of the questionnaire will open up, and you can start entering your data online into the database. Identifying the contributing SLM specialist, the date of data collection, and the original language of the questionnaire are mandatory. Also, the confirmation that institutions, projects, and others referred to in this questionnaire have no objections to the use and dissemination of the information by WOCAT is mandatory and is marked by a star. The contributor's name will appear automatically and corresponds to the name used for the login. The technology code appears automatically after entering the original language and the name of the country. To save your information, always click on Submit. If you move forward or backward without submitting, you will lose the data of this page. For corrections and additions, you can always come back to the section to edit the data. There are the text type of questions, which correspond to the open questions in the questionnaire. For these questions, a maximum number of characters is allowed. There are the scroll and select type of questions, and the drop-down lists and select type. In some questions, to add more rows or lines, the plus sign in the last column of the data entry table has to be clicked. To move throughout the questionnaire, you can click on the sections seen under the navigation panel or menu, left of the page. You can also move with the back and next buttons. Good photos and drawings are crucial for understanding and illustrating the main features of the technology or approach. Always upload photos in the highest resolution you have available and follow the instruction on size of the photos needed for the 4-page summary. If needed, check the manual on formatting pictures with Irfan View. Once you finished your documentation, go to section Approve Display in the menu on the left and change Approved by Owners to Yes. The WOCAT Secretariat will then receive an email, do a review of your technology or approach, and get back to you in case of any suggestions for improvement or questions. The WOCAT approach database looks the same and works alike. Thank you very much for watching and listening to this presentation. If you need more information or help, please contact the WOCAT Secretariat or visit the WOCAT website.